Hello everyone, welcome to Phonics Time Together. We're looking at phase 3 and we're moving on to session 6, which is looking at the Z. So we're looking at the grapheme and the phoneme. The first few slides are going to take you through some content to help you out being able to do this session with your child, and then we will move on to the orange slides and run a session together. Hopefully before tackling today's grapheme of Z, you will have done the previous 5 sounds together with us using the videos. If not, I'd head back to the YouTube channel and start with set 6 first, because these sort of build up and the words that the children are reading are based on some of the previously taught graphemes, phoneme correspondences. So please watch the videos in order. And if you notice, we're moving nicely on really. So we've tackled set 6 and we're halfway through set 7 once we've completed this. So let's revisit our sounds again. It's a good practice for you guys before you do work with your children. I'll do a bit like the children today, so I'm going to click 4 and then go over them, so just to see if we can push you a little bit more. Are we ready? We've got S, J, T, P. We've got V, G, D, N. Y, O, R, K. H, F, O, S. W, X, I, B. That's fabulous. Okay, so in today's video, the children have to go at superbike speed. Okay, so we've got an awesome motorbiker here going super fast, and that's what we want with our sounds. So I'm not going to say these. It's good practice for you guys to see if you can do them a little bit quicker as well. That's pretty good, well done, fabulous. I hope you're feeling a little bit more confident now with these pure sounds, because they are a little bit tricky to get your head round if this is all new to you. But I'm hoping that your confidence is growing, because that's something I wanted. I wanted to be able to support children to continue to learn to read, but I also wanted to help parents. It is quite daunting when you start this. So a huge well done. Keep going. You're doing a fabulous job. Okay, we've got our tricky word and something a little bit different here. We see a line because we've got our digraph. Okay, so we've got 2 letters making one sound there. So we've got y, u, u. So this is the first time that your children will come across this, I think, but it's something a little bit different. Okay, so what makes it tricky here is they would normally try to go y, or it's just got no chance. So the tricky bit is obviously the O and the U make an oo sound. We've got U. And today, I did say we're going to do Z, but actually I think we should do the 2 together, okay? Because children soon learn that one L makes the same sound as 2 L's. If we've got S and 2 S's, we've got S still. So let's take both of these guys together. So we will have a look at the sound that we can hear in the words, and I will talk about that sometimes we might have 2 Z's and we might have 1 Z, and we'll look at that when we're practicing reading our words. But so we've got Z in zebra, Z in zoo, not elephants. We've got Z in zip. And at this point, they might have a zip on, so you might point to that. Well done, zip. And you could actually start pointing that out because we want that Z sound. And we've got to make sure that comes across nice and clearly. So just look closely at how your child's mouth is and what they're doing with their lips and where that sound's coming. And have a go yourself of saying Z. And then seeing what your mouth does, and then if you can help your child do that if they are struggling to make that nice and clearly. So when we're blending, we're going to have a go at looking at the Z sound at the end. So we've got B or Z, buzz. And then we'll get them to have a good go at that. B or Z, buzz. And we're going to practice some words. So we've got some Z's at the start, some at the end. If your child's really sort of onto this and like spotting things, they might spot that the double Z doesn't come at the start of a word. Maybe if you want to push them to say, oh, what do you notice about when it's a double Z? So you start of getting a feel, not just for reading, but when they then become writers. If it's a double Z, it's going to be at the end. If I'm writing buzz, I'm probably going to need a double Z. So it's that sort of thinking that you can start to point at now. So let's have a go. Number 1 is zap, zap. Number 2, zip, zip. Number 3, zack, zack. Again, we've got a name because we've got a nice capital letter. We might point that out. Number 4, b or z, buzz. Number 5, zig, zig, zag, zag, zig, zag. Notice how I broke that down. Number 6 is our tricky word, you. Number 7, j, a, z, jazz. And number 8 is z, e, d, z. So you might want to pause the video at that point and have a practice at some of those. Same again, we'll read some of those words and have a go at reading them without needing to blend them, so we'll have that fluency time. Well done everybody, we've done some excellent blending, we've got some tricky word that's slightly different now, and we're starting to see if we can spot things. So where is that double Z? That's all good stuff. Sentences today, I've tried to mix in a few double Z, one's double Z, and then some of the other ones, and maybe an unknown name. So the idea behind the name in the second sentence is that every child will not know what an azan is, for example, because it's somebody's name. So it really does get them to use their blending skills to try and say that. Okay, so number 1, I've also added in a question as well. Can a web buzz? So you can ask that a question, and you might even discuss the answer to that once they've read it. Can a web buzz? And you might get your child to say the question and you answer it. So that'll be good. So have a go at practicing those now. And then in terms of following up, moving on from that can a web buzz, a nice activity to take away is maybe jot down some of these sentences and get the children to have a think about them. So is the sun wet? And we can just start yes or no. Can men jog to get fit? Yes or no. Can wax get hot? And so on. So you can actually ask the child some questions and answer yes or no. Flip it on its head. Put some of these on paper, or pause at this screen if you want to use this. Get the child asking you questions and you showing what you think. Again, more hints and tips on phonics time together on Facebook. Huge well done today. We are flying out at this. Added a challenge today of learning 2 graphemes because they've got the same phoneme, so really, really good. So at this point you might want to call your child over and get ready to go through our phonics session together. Hello everybody, it's good to see you again. I hope you're ready to work hard and do a little bit more reading. We've got an added challenge today. I'm going to make you work extra hard, so let's get ready. Before we do that, let's practice our sentences. Are we comfortable? Here goes, and we're super ready. Yeah, we're ready. I'll click 4 and then I'll go through them to see how well you did. S, j, t, p. V, g, d, n. Y, o, r. S, w, x, I, b. That's fabulous. So I'm really impressed with your sounds. But now we need to go super fast, and we're going super bike speed today. Okay, sitting ready. Not my turn now. It's over to you to do them quickly. Here goes. Well done, that was super fast. I am so impressed with you guys. Definitely super bike speed today. Okay, well done with the revisit. Let's move on and let's have a look at a tricky word today. And I hope you noticed something different. Look at the screen. we haven't just got sound dots, have we, for our sound buttons? We've also got a little line, and when we see the little line, that's because it's a digraph. We've got two letters coming together to form the grapheme that make the phoneme. So we've got the O and the U that's going to keep us guessing today. Right, let's have a look at it. So to the start, we've got Y. Now we've got a line because the O and the O. We don't need to say that because actually the O and the U together make a oo sound here. Y, oo, U. So our tricky word is you. Can you ever go at saying our tricky word you? Excellent. So can you point at the Y, at the oo, left to right, Y, oo, U. Fabulous. So our tricky word today is you. And again, let's look out for it later because it might pop up again. Okay, I said I'd make you work hard today because if you look, we've got two graphemes on the screen. We've got a Z and we've got the ZZ for the other grapheme because both of these make the same phoneme. They make the Z sound. So when we have one Z, we've got the one Z in Z in zebra, Z in zoo, and Z in zip. Okay, so our grapheme phoneme correspondence today, we've got two graphemes on there because they both make the Z sound. So we're going to have to read some words that might have one Z in them, or they might have two Z's in them. Let's have a practice at the phoneme Z. Can you say that? Z. Excellent. Have you got a zip? Can you say Z, zip, Z, zip? Has the person sitting with you got a zip? Can you say Z, zip? Fabulous. Can you say Z, Z, Z? Fantastic. Okay, let's move on. So today's grapheme phoneme correspondence that we're working on is Z. Let's have a go at blending that. Oh, it's the double Z this time. Look, you see the two Z's together. We're looking at that grapheme. So let's have a go at blending. B or Z. Buzz. Okay, let's do that again. B or Z. Buzz. Okay, can you have a go on your own now? Excellent. Can you have a little challenge this time? Every time you say a phoneme, can you point to its grapheme and you can use the blue dots to help you? B or Z. Buzz. Your turn. That's really good blending. Let's have a little bit more go at some more blending. So I'll do my turn first and then it'll be over to you. Number 1, Z, A, P, zap. Your turn. Number 2, we've got Z, I, P, zip. Your turn. And number 3, we've got a name. Look, see a nice big capital letter. Z, A, K, Zach. Your turn. And number 4, B or Z, buzz. Your turn. Oh, number 5 looks a longer one, so I'm going to break this down. I'm going to go Z, I, G, zig, Z, A, G, zag, zig, zag, zigzag. Your turn. Excellent. Number 6 is our tricky word, and we've got y, oo, you. And number 7, j, a, z, jazz. Your turn. And number 8, z, e, d, z. Your turn. That's really good blending. Okay, so you might want to pause the video at this point and have some more practice of that. Practicing and practicing and practicing, and we can then move on. So if you want to pause the video now. Well done, everybody. Excellent blending. So now you've had lots and lots of practice at blending those words and reading them. I wonder how many of these you can just read without needing to blend. So can you read zip? Can you read buzz? Can you read jazz? Can you read our tricky word, you, without needing to blend? Over to you. Let's pause the video and have a go at reading with some fluency. excellent job today. Really, really good working on the Z sound. And I'm not sure, maybe you had a chat about where the double Z came, because I didn't see any at the start. Let's think about buzz. Where was the Z? It was at the end. So lots of when we had two Zs, they were at the end. So you might have spotted that. If you did, super duper. I'm very impressed. Let's have a look at some sentences together. So we've got 3 sentences today, and we've got a couple of questions, so you might want to read these as a question to the person next to you. Okay, pause the video and have a go at reading these sentences. Well, that's really, really good. So I worked you a little bit harder today because you've had to spot 2 graphemes that make the same phoneme, and you've done it. So really, really good. And again, we did the revisit, and we're getting faster with our sounds, and we're learning to blend. We've got more tricky words now. Your reading is really, really coming along. So I hope you're having lots of practice reading books, and I hope you're enjoying lots of stories together. If you haven't subscribed already, please click on the button, and you can then look at my other videos and keep working away at your reading. Fabulous job, everybody. See you soon. Bye.